Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome back to our channel once again. ODM Party held its Central Management Committee meeting today.
The Central Committee of the Orange Democratic Movement, ODM, met in Kilifi County on January 12, 2026 to review the political, organizational, and strategic state of the party and resolved as follows.
But one man, Edwin Sifuna, boycotted that event.
Some of the key figures within the party, that to begin with the Secretary General Edwin Sifuna and your Deputy Party Leader Osotsi, did they notify the committee of their absence, and if yes, were they given the permission to miss this crucial meeting? Thank you.
Yes, the two, Honorable Osotsi, who is the Deputy Party Leader, is in South Africa, and he has sent his apologies for being unable to attend. He tried to travel, but he was unable to. Honorable Sifuna also sent his apologies for this meeting. He missed his flight. And so both of them have the permission of the committee to be absent. Yes.
According to party leader Oburu Odinga, Sifuna was absent because he missed his flight. Of course, I'm aware that Godfrey Osotsi has been out of the country, and that can be excused. But Edwin Sifuna's absence was actually deliberate.
Kama wapendi ya mapendekezo, ni vyema pia vizuri waambiwe ukweli wakati huu, wajiondoe. Gari letu limeondoka.
So I know Secretary General Sifuna was not in Mombasa, I've seen. But I want to request him, we are the ones who put you there. Please follow the party line.
So they can pick all the notes that I have and go with to opposition. Because we wanted a very strong opposition as we run that government.
In this video, I want to reveal to you guys why Edwin Sifuna decided to boycott that event. And for me, that event is significant, politically speaking, for two main reasons. Number one is the first Central Management Committee meeting chaired by Oburu Odinga. Remember, the last meeting Raila Odinga chaired before he passed on was the Central Management Committee of the ODM party. So it was going to be significant to see Oburu and Sifuna sharing a table. Sifuna did not allow that. The second reason why this meeting is significant is because it is the first time ODM party was holding this meeting this year. And therefore, it was going to set the pace and the tone for the ODM party moving forward. But Sifuna decided to boycott it. Ladies and gentlemen, in this video, I want to reveal to you guys why Sifuna decided to boycott that event. But before we do that, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Because without that support, this channel cannot be what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, I know most of you guys are confusing this ODM Central Management Committee. It is one of the highest decision-making organ of the party. Once they make a decision the way they made today, then that decision will be ratified by NEC. NEC is now expanded and it includes even the members of parliament. Once they will agree with this decision, then it will be escalated now to the NDC. What Sifuna, Winnie, and Babu Wino have been calling for. So when Oburu Odinga challenged this guy to that NDC, this is actually what they meant. Ladies and gentlemen, why do you think Sifuna boycotted this event? Because this event made a very important resolution. Let me just read for you one of the resolutions. And tomorrow, because of time today, I will do a proper analysis. I will do a proper analysis about these resolutions. But let me read for you one of the resolutions they made, which was the fifth resolution, pre-election political alliances. The committee meeting expressed the intention to initiate structured negotiations with the different political parties, with the different political formations, beginning with UDA. To this end, listen, to this end, we have mandated the party leader to commence this process. Concurrently, consultations with the party members will proceed, culminating in the National Delegates Convention. So Oburu Odinga is actually calling for the NDC. NDC cannot just be called. The Central Management Committee must come up with their resolution, escalated to NEC, then NDC. So if Sifuna and the group are not satisfied, then they have the opportunity to use the NEC. They have the opportunity to use the NDC to stop this. But I don't want to get into those details. In this video, I just want to reveal to you guys why he boycotted. Number one, Sifuna boycotted this meeting because he wanted to create constitutional crisis in ODM party. There's a school of thought that nothing can actually happen in ODM party constitutionally without the signature of the SG. Probably that's why he never skipped any meeting attended by Raila Amolo Odinga. Even if he disagreed with the resolutions, he had just to go and read those resolutions. But because Raila Odinga is not there, he decided to abscond so that they can explore the loopholes within the ODM party constitution. I don't know whether that part is there, but that is the main reason why he boycotted. Number two, Sifuna feared that he was going to be kicked out. The truth of the matter is that originally this meeting was supposed to take place in Nairobi. Then what happened? Sifuna and the group feared that in Nairobi, if it was held there, then the men in black were going to do their thing. And that's when now a resolution was made for this meeting to be convened very far in Kilifi. He knew that if he was there, someone was going to come up with that proposal. Remember, in the Central Management Committee, Edwin Sifuna is kind of a lone ranger. He doesn't have many members to support him. Even when Raila Odinga was present, you would definitely tell that Sifuna was a lone voice in the Central Management Committee. So it was going to be easy for this committee to remove him. Then they'll escalate it to NEC. NEC, they still have the numbers. Then finally, NDC was going to kick out Sifuna. And because that resolution has not been made, probably Sifuna has survived. The third reason why he skipped is because he wanted to avoid a situation where he was going to read the resolution which has resolved to pursue working relationship with UDA party. Even when Raila Odinga was alive, Sifuna made it very clear. Of course, we saw him reading several of these statements, but he saw that if those statements were to include, express working with UDA, he was not going to read. So probably because of his political interest, he wanted to avoid that. And number four, I think Edwin Sifuna and the group knew well in advance. They knew that ODM Central Management Committee was going to talk about working partnership with UDA party, as the SG probably was told the agenda beforehand. And because he didn't want that, he decided to skip. And importantly, which is my last point, Sifuna made a promise to Kenyans on live TV that he will never read any resolution about working with William Ruto. So for me, you can't convince me that the SG of the party, who knew that there was going to be a meeting in Kilifi, of all the people, skipped the meeting. That was deliberate. I don't know what you think. Do you think Edwin Sifuna will be able to thwart the attempts by this group to start working with President William Ruto. Because I've always told you on this platform that in politics, nothing happens out of mere coincidence. Already, UDA has also called its NEC meeting. For UDA, NEC, they don't have the Central Management Committee. So as per their structure, NEC has to meet. So they've also convened their NEC meeting on Wednesday. And that NEC meeting is also going to discuss the same agenda of working with ODM, the way ODM discussed the agenda of working with William Ruto. I don't know what you think. That's my take. Until next time, this is Lee Makwiny. Bye-bye.